Okay, in this video, we're going to sit in on an online auction I participated in. And the whole idea is if you want to sit through it, you just watch the auction and see what the prices went for on some of this stuff. There was an old military rifle I was interested in, but the price got kind of high. And I was kind of suspicious in the bidding. I've done business with this auction company before, and I don't know, they kind of, on one lot they got me years ago. I've done a lot of business with them over the years, the past 15 years. But you'll see, when I was bidding, and you have to remember, when I bid live online, it's 20%. Okay, so that's $200. If I've made $1,000 bid, it's $200 in commission, not counting the shipping. And they have a new policy that if you purchase a rifle over $300, it's put in a hard case and then shipped to you. All right, and the hard case is $20 extra. So usually you're tacking on about another $80 or so for shipping. And then of course, if it is a firearm that needs to transfer, it's shipped to the FFL and I have to pay a transfer fee. So even though these things start off pretty light, and I did notice as I went through the day that the bid prices were quite high on this auction, when I thought that things would be coming down, you know, when you add in the 20% and the shipping and everything. If you get carried away, it can be quite expensive. So just sit around and watch it a little if you got time, and it's pretty interesting. All right, thank you. All right, got an online auction going here, and I can bid. There's a couple things I'm interested in. We're kind of coming up to it. All right, Springfield M1A1 SOCOM 16-inch barrel, estimate $1,600 to $2,000. And all you got to do is mash on the green button with the thing and can put your bid in. Looks like it's only going for $1,300. There are some interesting things here. There's some fairly large 3-carat diamonds in that are worth 60 grand. It only went for 8,000. So diamonds are not in. This is a Ducks Unlimited 50th anniversary stamp collection. Well, we got 800, 900. 1,500 was the estimate. And I thought guns were dropping off. There's some unusual stuff here. There was a Bren 10, the gun Don Johnson used. That thing went for over $5,000. And yes, they do have transferable submachine guns and machine guns in this auction. See what a Uzi goes for. It's a U.S. made Vector Arms. $7,750, $8,000, $825. $12,000 is the low end of the estimate. 9, 9.25, 9.5, 9.75. We get 10 grand. All right, we're getting there. We're getting to the low end. And you have to remember, if I bid on this, there's a 20% fee, and then probably another 100. So if I bought something for $1,000, it'd probably be $1,300, and they're probably going to charge me sales tax. So $1,000 would be $1,400. Okay, and that one went for $1,125, a little less. Whitworth Inner Arms. So I seen a Colt Python. They had a custom trigger job, not even engraved, go for like $3 grand. I'm looking at a couple guns in this auction, but I don't know the way it's going. Prices are high. See, there's a Savage musket in 303 that's not in good condition. This one's coming up here in a couple lots. But the lot that I'm most interested in is down here. The Konsberg Arsenal 1912/22 Craig rifle in 6.5. I don't have one. I've been looking for one of them for my collection for years. I'm just curious. The bidding started off at 300, so, but I doubt it. That doesn't mean anything. But just curious what prices. I like watching these, see what. And we got some Walters and an FM49. Thompson submachine guns that are transferable are quite valuable. Okay, now we'll line up. The Weatherby 240 Magnum, 1600 on the low. Got another Colt Diamondback coming up. That's going to be interesting. Did not quite make it. I want to look at the Savage musket coming up here. This was made by Savage Arms for the Canadian Mounted Police. And 1899D musket, 303. Okay, Colt Diamondback 38 Special, 1300. It's 2000. 2500. 13, yep, 13. All right, here's the musket. Doesn't have a good bore. 1500's the low to 3000. We got 1600 on the floor, and that's a copy of the Savage lever action rifle, actually. Lever action musket, 18. All right, here we go. Here we go. $2,000. I've never seen one. 1899D lever action rifle and 303 Savage military rifle. 23. And still 2,300. It's got a big. All right, here's a 1906 American Eagle. 2,000 to 4,000. 1,100 last call. On the floor. Some of these guns I checked are rare, but the bores are pretty bad on them. You know. On some, there's a whole bunch of Papa Nambus. And here's a FM49 Luxembourg contract, 30-06. Went to 1,500. $1,600. About right. Okay, Walter K43 Sniper. The scope. No bids. We're looking at 3,000 to 5,000. There are no bids. And it's got a good bore. 2,100. Oh, 2,200. Last time I seen one of them was like, oh, it was a long time ago, about $1,000. 8,000, but that was 40 years ago. 25, 27. Okay, they're going to get their 3,000. All right, Colts. Down some wasp. Okay, M1A1, this is automatic weapon. 12,000, just to get an idea of what these things go for. 13, 12, 13, 14. $15. 15.5. 16. The thrill of it all. $16.5 for that. Alright, when we get down to a Luger, and then we're getting close to what I'm looking at, we got some other guns coming. We'll break into it. Alright, there's a couple guns coming up here. A DWM Navy Luger, and then an Auto Ordnance Pearl Harbor Edition 1911. I was always asked what these commemorative guns that you see in magazines go for. Usually not good. But I'm curious to see. Pearl Harbor Edition. Alright, here's a Navy Luger. This one's got a bad bore on it. It's kind of pitted, so well, it's going over $1,000. It's not in good condition. 13. That's a bit high. I think it's all matching, but it got rusted and was cleaned and the bore's pitted. But it's all matching. Steyr 1903 rebarreled. Mannlicher Scheinauer. 400 on the floor. It's not an original. 400. Not much. Okay, next up is that Commemorative. Here we go. Commemorative edition. One of these things. 20. No bids. So this is 800 from the floor. 900. 1,000. 1,200. Somebody paid. Never really seen much of these commemoratives go up, but it fell within its estimate. Okay, now we got a Tula semi-automatic rifle. $2,000 from the floor. Some of these things, the bid is low and then it just jumps up, so you got to be careful when you hit that button. You might be thinking it's 6 and you hit the button and the computer ends up putting a $2,000 bid in for you. Alright, another commemorative, Prescott Heritage. Only 100 of these made. 1,200 on the floor. My gun's coming up here pretty quick. Yep. Doesn't look like diamonds and jewelry are doing too good, so I wouldn't invest in them. Kimber 22 long rifle, $2,000. Floor 2,000. Oof. I mean, they're a good gun, but for a 22 long rifle, $2,300. Oh. Yeah. 24. $2,400, right? Winchester 18-8-45-90. It's one of them. $950. short barrel, fair condition. 1500. All right, there's a crossbow, 19th century. 300. Estimated to go for 6. Don't think it's going to. 400. Huh? Come on. They ain't happy with what they got, so they're going to drag them up. 400 to the floor. All right, here's a little submachine gun. 20 grand. 21. 40,000 is the low estimate on it. And I think another commemorative coming. There we go. Boom, 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 boom. 30. 35. Bear with me, guys. Mine's coming up in 3 or 4 lots here. 4 lots. Looks like we got another Colt Commemorative. 1911. 36,000 for that. Yep, here's another one. Okay, no bids yet. 6 1/4. 800 from the floor. See, these commemoratives, oh, 850, 950. Oh, somebody wants it. 1,000. I don't know what these things go for new, like that. But 1,000. All right, here we have 1885 Winchester 73 3220. 1,000. And buy a new one for about 1,500, a replica or a new copy of it. 1,000. All right, DWM 19. Another American Eagle Luger. 1,400. Last call. Now the one I want. Okay, 375. I've 900. Go grand. See, oof. Koba may have dropped 1,000. 50. Gonna lose that for 50 stinking dollars. $1,200? Nah. Just didn't have it in me, because that would have been close to $1,500. Oh well. Looks like Koba, the $50 increment, that was wrong. Okay, that's another thing I don't like about this auction. Something tells me there was on the floor. That's why I kind of don't trust this auction house. Pull that stuff, nobody was interested in it, and then be 50, then 100, and then again, and then they rook you in. Well, that was my big thrill for today, guys, and you watch me place a bid. So I hope you enjoyed the auction and enjoyed the video. All right, stay tuned.